Welcome back, dear listeners, to another episode of Susan Lopresti Wellness, Mind, Body, and Soul, the podcast where we explore the highs, the lows, and everything in between when it comes to a woman's life, her health, and all aspects of navigating the midlife landscape. I'm your host, Susan Lopresti, and today's topic is something that you may have heard of, or you may have heard the term, but really don't know what it's all about. But I'm talking about earthing. And so I want to go back to a time when I was a little girl, many, many years ago. I grew up in downtown Brooklyn. It was called Red Hook at the time. And we had a summer house in Long Island, and it was like going to the country back then. It was real rural, nothing like it is today. And from the day we got out of school until the day before we started school in September, I spent my summers in the country, and I absolutely loved it. And it was from the time I was a little girl. We went to Long Island and we spent the summers there, my brother and I, and a whole bunch of my cousins, and it was a wonderful time. Anyway, I was always without shoes. I hated to wear shoes. I loved being on the grass. I loved being in the sand, in the dirt. I loved being in the woods. The woods to me was heaven. There was nothing better than spending an afternoon when it was really sunny and really hot and just being in the woods and shaded and just such a great feeling. And my friends and I, we would all do that. Or we were on the beach. We had our own private sandbar. We weren't with other people. Anyone who was on that sandbar were people that we knew and we hung out with and grew up with. And so we were always swimming and water skiing. And it's when I felt my best, from when I was a little girl up until today. Although where I grew up out there is a lot more congested now than it was back then, but I still get that feel, but not as much as I do when I go upstate New York, and it's really rural up there, a lot of parts, and I just love it. And I always was barefoot. No matter where we were going, unless we were going into town, I would put on a pair of flip-flops. So my mom and dad saved a lot of money with my brother and I as far as shoes in the summertime, because we were barefoot all the time. And I just loved it. And I was able to walk on cement, on pebbles, on grass, on any surface at all. I just walked over it like it was nothing. But I didn't know back then the reason why I felt so great when I was in nature. And so that's why I'm doing this topic today. And I titled it Grounded Wellness, the Health Benefits of Earthing. I'm thrilled to be here with you today to talk about this fascinating and perhaps lesser known topic that really has been gaining some attention in the recent years in the field of health and wellness, especially. Earthing is also known as grounding. Let's get into what earthing is, first of all. So let's start by understanding it, right? Earthing refers to the practice of connecting with the earth's natural energy by physically touching the ground with our bare skin, such as walking barefoot on grass, soil, or sand. This is a simple act that allows us to absorb the Earth's electrons, which can have a profound effect on our health. Let's understand the science behind this. The Earth has a subtle yet very powerful electrical charge, and so do we. So modern lifestyles often involve limited direct contact with the earth due to insulating materials like rubber and asphalt, and research suggests that reconnecting with the Earth's electrical charge can have a positive impact on our well-being. And it helps to reduce inflammation. So earthing has been associated with a decrease in inflammation, which is at the root cause of many chronic diseases. The Earth electrons may neutralize free radicals, and free radicals are the damage that goes around and starts aging us, right? So helping to reduce oxidative stress and inflammation. That's what these neutrons do. They neutralize the free radicals. It also helps with improved sleep. So grounding has really shown to have promising results in improving sleep and also in reducing insomnia. The calming effect on the nervous system can contribute to better sleep patterns, which is really important because sleep is really important when it comes to good health. If we're not getting good, solid, restful sleep, that's impeding on our good health. And I talk a lot on my podcast and all my programs about the importance of sleep. So earthing can definitely improve your sleep. It also helps with stress reduction, and connecting with the earth has shown to decrease stress levels. The grounding effect may help to regulate the stress hormone cortisol and promote a sense of calm and also relaxation. And who doesn't want more calm and relaxation in their life? The other benefit of earthing is the improvement of mental health benefits. So mood enhancement, right, is key. And there are some studies that suggest that earthing may have a positive impact on mood and also emotional well-being. And the connection with the Earth's energy is believed to contribute to an improved overall sense of happiness and positivity. And that's also something that's really, really beneficial, not only for emotional health, but also for our physical health. It helps in the reduction of anxiety and depression. So there are preliminary research that indicates that grounding may play a role in reducing symptoms of anxiety and depression. The calming effect on the nervous system could be the contributing factor to this. So really, if you have the opportunity to get outside and put your feet on the ground, in the dirt, on sand, whatever it is in nature, you can really start to see some great benefits. Another benefit is immune support. There is emerging research suggesting that earthing might have a positive influence on your immune system. By reducing inflammation and promoting overall well-being, grounding could potentially enhance the body's ability to defend against illness. And what are some practical ways for us to ground? Walking barefoot, as I did as a little girl. I did not know anything about earthing back then when I was 5 and 6 and 10 years old. I just knew that walking barefoot to me was completely and totally a natural thing to do. And I just loved it. I loved it. So walking barefoot, right? Spending time on surfaces like grass, soil, or sand, which is exactly what I was always on. Also, there's something called earthing mats, and these are specifically designed mats that allow you to connect with the Earth's energy indoors. And there's a whole science behind it. You can find them. You could just go online, Google earthing maps, and tons of them will show up. Another way to get connected to the earth and earthing is gardening. What better way then getting your hands dirty. Do it barefoot if you can, and just engage in gardening activities with your bare hands to enhance the connection with the earth. And then if you're planting vegetables, you're eating these vegetables that are 100% organic because you're not going to be using any kind of pesticides. There are alternatives. You can Google that as well. And so you're getting into the dirt, and the connection is just wonderful. It will help to balance it out. And then you're eating these wonderful fruits and vegetables that you've grown yourself. So I just wanted to touch on this in a very short episode, nothing too intense. Thank you so much for listening. If you would like more information or you're interested in a free 30-minute health assessment with me and being under no obligation to continue, reach out to me at www.susanlopresti.com. From there, you can schedule that free health assessment. You can also go to my blog. You can also get connected to my podcast and listen to all the episodes that I've recorded so far. You could also see all of my health coaching programs that are available for you to take advantage of. Again, thank you so much for listening. Until the next time, be well, stay happy, and bye for now. Take good care.